Hi, I wanted to look at one question that was not happy with in the Improve and Control quiz. And of course, anytime there's a situation where most people give me an answer I'm not happy with, and I have to say, okay, obviously this wasn't clear enough. So I'd like to clarify this before we go forward. And the question in this particular student's case here is question 12. It says, if you near the end of Improve, and that's talking about the Improve phase of Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control, and you haven't achieved your performance goals identified in the charter, that would have been back in the Define phase, what are your options? Identify issues with the options. This particular student actually made some good points. Talked about quality, cost, delivery, service, and the supply process. And I like that thinking, but it leaves something to be desired. So basically, if you don't get the results you're looking for in the Improve phase, then the first question you should probably ask is, did I actually implement the improvement well? So is there an issue with my implementation? I got the right Improve project. I defined it well. I narrowed it down. I'm actually working on a project that addresses a major cause of whatever my desired performance is, but I didn't implement it so well. So first question you should ask yourself is, did I actually implement it? Did I deploy the improvement well? The second question would be is, did I choose the right cause to work on? And that moves you back to analyze. So in the analyze phase, you've looked at different possible causes of your performance gap, and you've decided this is the most likely cause. So maybe you made a mistake there. So you go back there and look at that again and see if you've made the right analysis. What if it looks like you have, but you still don't have the right improvement? Well, then maybe you're not measuring it correctly. So we move back another phase and we look at, how am I measuring this? Are my measures really supporting the improvement that I'd like to have? And then finally you go all the way back to Define and say, is this even the right problem that I'm working on? Have I scoped it correctly? For instance, maybe I've put some activities out of scope that I have to deal with in order to get the improvement that I want. Or maybe the improvement's not realistic given the scope that we have. So what I'd hope that you would do is remember the model, DMAIC, Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control. If I'm not performing well in Improve, have I actually implemented the Improve? And then if I have, then did I improve the right effects or the right causes? Did I work on the right causes? That's back in the Analyze phase. If I did that right, I'm still not there, then maybe my measures are wrong. You just back up the model. Anytime we're in Six Sigma, you should have, maybe not in the back of your mind, but in the front of your mind, you should have DMAIC in mind. Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control. That's your model. You ought to be taking that with you when you leave this class. When I go to a different phase, I ought to be thinking, okay, DMAIC, where am I? And maybe I got out of the last phase before I should have, and I wasn't really completely through. We have toll gate meetings and toll gate approvals, but maybe for some reason or other our toll gate didn't catch the fact that we really weren't ready to proceed. If you do that early on, then it just cascades and you carry that defect all the way through in your project. So hope that is clearer now, more clear now, that you should be thinking about DMAIC pretty much all the time when you're dealing with Six Sigma. So thanks for watching this video.